What's up, everybody? Brandon Holmes here, one half of the Blue Bloods College Game Time podcast, here to give you some Texas Tech update news. Recum Tech, guns up, big things happening out in Lubbock, I'm ready to jump into it, but before I do that, make sure you go ahead and click that subscribe button right here below me. Click it so you can get up-to-date Texas Tech news and also news all across the college sports landscape. Now, I know why you clicked on the video. You saw the thumbnail. You see what we're here talking about. There's some big things that are happening out in Lubbock. Big things happening with Texas Tech. You got a new head coach in Joey McGuire. I'm super excited for what Joey is doing, and Joey is coming out hot. He's coming out guns blazing. Joey McGuire is in the running for who was in this class. If he didn't reclassify, he would have been the number one overall recruit in the country, which is Quinn Ewers out of South Lake Carroll High School in South Lake, Texas. Now, everybody in the country was talking about Quinn this past fall because he opted out of his senior year to go to Ohio State so he can capitalize off the NIL deals that the Texas UIL would not allow him to capitalize on. Pretty much, Quinn left to go get the bag. Quinn left to go get the bag and get a year of experience in a college quarterback room in a college system. Well, I thought this was going to happen. I said this was going to happen when I first saw it. Quinn opted out and has entered his name into the transfer portal, and he's down to two teams, the University of Texas and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Now, everyone thinks he's going to Texas, but this is why I think Texas Tech is actually the best spot for him to land and the probable spot for him to land. I got a couple key points that I believe why this is going to happen, and Texas Tech is going to get their guy. Number one, the McGuire magic, man. Joey McGuire is coming out the gate hot, like I said before, guns blazing, hitting the recruiting trail. He's already signed some big-time recruits that are going to be coming in next year's class. And this is another thing. If you don't know Joey McGuire's background, he was the head coach of Cedar Hill High School in Cedar Hill, Texas, a big-time powerhouse football program. This is why that matters, because of who his ties are in the Texas high school football coaching circle. They are connected to Quinn Ewers' circle. If there's anybody that can get to Quinn Ewers, that can talk the talk, that understands him, that can get close to the people that are close to him, that is Joey McGuire. He is very well respected in Texas high school football circles, and this is going to play a big role in it. Now, another thing while you got Joey in his left ear, it's important who they have in his right ear. In his right ear is none other than All-Pro, NFL MVP, the best quarterback in the league, former Texas Tech Red Raider Patrick Mahomes. Now, Quinn and Patrick have trained together. Quinn and Patrick know each other. They're in relation with each other. And Patrick has been publicly stating he is pushing for Quinn to come out to Lubbock. So it doesn't hurt when you have Joey on one ear, who your people in your camp respect, Patrick Mahomes, arguably the greatest quarterback on the planet right now, in your other ear, trying to get you to go play at his alma mater. Now, if that's not enough, this is what Joey is doing. He is loading in for the full court press. Offensive success is going to be guaranteed. Listen, Texas Tech is always known for putting up gaudy, big passing numbers, and they were going back to their identity of being an air raid system. So what did Joey do? Joey went out and got former Western Kentucky OC offensive coordinator Zach Kittley. Listen, if you don't know about Zach Kittley, go look at what Western Kentucky did this year. I'll help you. Their quarterback passed for the most yards this year. Their number one receiver received for the most yards this year. What does a quarterback like to do? Throw the football. This will give Quinn an opportunity to throw that football all over the football field. This is going to help him in recruiting other guys to come play with him at Texas Tech, to come play in this system. We're going to spread it out wide. We're going to throw it all over the field. We're going to put up big numbers, and we're going to win a bunch of games. Now, another thing, the last two things I think are really important. One, he's going to get on the field quicker. Listen, Quinn went to Ohio State, and Ohio State has a very crowded quarterback room. C.J. Stroud, who is actually a Heisman finalist this year, still has one more year before he's going to declare for the draft. And even then, there's two more five-star quarterbacks in that room and another one coming in. I mean, Ohio State loads up that quarterback room with five-star talent. Not saying Quinn isn't good enough to get on the field, But why fight extra hard and always look over your shoulder versus where you can come to Texas Tech and you're the man from the moment you step up on the campus? Listen, nobody wants to ride the bench. The kid wants to play. The kid wants the ball. And this is why I think this is very important in the recruiting pitch against Texas. Texas has a big-time quarterback recruit coming in. They already have one on the bench. They also have Casey Thompson. The quarterback room is crowded. It's crowded. It's crowded. But here, where you can come in at Texas Tech, and you're probably going to be, more than likely, not probably, you are going to be the starting quarterback the moment you step on the field, the moment you step on campus in Lubbock, Texas. That's why that's important. That's why I think this has a really big shot of Quinn landing. And last but not least, the NIL deals. And I know a lot of Texas fans are going to come for me and say, we have more money than Texas Tech. And that is true. Texas is the most lucrative university in the country. I said it. And it's true. Google it. But Texas Tech is no slouch. There's a lot of oil money out there. There's a random $25 million donation that just came into the athletic department. The NIL deals matter. The NIL deals matter for Quinn. Quinn proved he was willing to give up a senior year of high school to go get the bag. Now, I'm not saying that Texas isn't going to be able to put more money up, but I don't think Texas Tech is a slouch when it comes to that. Texas Tech has some very rich donors in that donor database. But not only this, he will be the man in Lubbock. If you go to Austin, you're competing with everything else that's happening in Austin. Music festivals, South by Southwest, ACL, you got the Capitol. There's so many other things happening in Austin. But in Lubbock, you are the man. You will be treated like a god in Lubbock. Quinn Ewers would be a god in Lubbock. He would be on every billboard. He'd be in every restaurant. He would make so much money in Lubbock, Texas. You know why? Because the people of Texas Tech fans, are some of the most loyal fans out there in college football. They ride and die for their team. And that's the kind of fan base Quinn wants to pay for. And that's the type of fan base that's going to get him some big-time NIL deals where he could be the king of Lubbock and never have to share his court or his crown or his royal highness status. So that's why I believe Texas Tech has a very big chance of locking down the biggest recruit in program history in Quinn Ewers. And Red Raider fans, mark my words, I believe, within the next week to two, Quinn Ewers will be officially a Texas Tech Red Raider. Well, once again, I'm Brandon Holmes, one half of the Blue Bloods College Game Time podcast. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you follow us on all our other platforms. Follow me on Twitter at RealBHolmes. I love talking with you guys. I love engaging. I love the banter. We'll be dropping some more content for you guys in basketball season because you guys have a great basketball program as well. But thank you guys for checking us out. As always, Wreck 'em Tech, guns up, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.